Estamos en directo de la World Cup. Con estos mongolos.
Un respeto.
Hostia, mira, tío.
¿Pero cuántos suscriptores tienes?
120.
¿Quién es Couto, tú? ¿Quién es ese?
Couto, no sé. Yo no escucho la World Cup. Se piró. ¡Hostia, Rubius!
Callao.
Tú, que este Rubius es el oro, que se ha clasificado.
A mí me va con un poco lag, está con el pollo yo.
A mí no se ha clasificado tú.
Ah, míralo, míralo, es verdad.
Se han clasificado. Están bailando el Rubius con el pollo.
Sí.
Rubius, Benzor, Queroro y Rian. Tú, y Rubius también.
Sí.
Hola, Javi. Tú, que Rubius se ha clasificado. Chichi. Madre mía, 2 personas en mi directo por primera vez. No. Más no sé, pero...
¡El Rubius! Nada, yo creo que Queroro va a petarlo,
Ya. Yo no conozco
Se va a ganar el Rubius, ¿viste? De que sí.
No, tío, que Rubius tiene muchos millones, anda.
Sí, pero...
¿Sabes por qué está aquí el Rubius?
¿Por qué?
Por lo del parkour.
Claro. Y Queroro por ganarlo.
No, que no se ha clasificado también.
Callao. Me rayo.
El Rubius
Por no hay en directo, tú.
¿Qué el qué?
Hace 20 minutos lo he quitado. Lo malo es que no se escucha el volumen, tío. Hostia, me ha haciendo el cabrón de los parkus.
¿Dónde está Cizor?
Mira.
No me sale.
¿Puedes hacer directo o qué? Mira, mi escapa para tirar dinero.
Sí.
Madre mía, comentarios. Hola, jeje, sí, creo que eres tú, Antonio.
Ahora mismo, tiro una bomba nuclear ahí y se cargan con un montón de personas.
Fish Farm.
¿Qué hace el Cizors, tú? ¿Qué? Madre mía.
Ojalá veas Fish Way.
Cizors y Tyler es que son gemelos, tú. Hostia, es verdad, el Zan. Vaya bolo.
Chavales.
Vaya... Oye, el Zant, vaya boloncho, ¿no?
Boloncho.
Mira ese. El Taylor.
El helado. Yo estoy en el helado.
¿Qué helado que dices?
El helado de arriba. Oye, cómo baila. Ninja.
¿En serio?
Ninja taco, gas y tal gas. Y tal.
Sí, es verdad,
Por darle al circuito de esta vez.
No, lo he hecho.
Vamos, ninja. Ahora que se ha puesto azul y rosa.
A ver.
El pelo. Azul y rosa se lo ha puesto.
Espera, no me carga. Ahí está. Es verdad. No, es rosa, pero el azul es por las luces. Ah, sí, es azul, tú.
Es azul.
El Kaz, tú, míralo.
Gas.
Imagínate de saltar tazas.
Hostia, el cuervo. Me cago.
No digas nada,
Yo estoy llevando los presentadores ahora.
Tú, pero calla, que no digas nada, que vamos muy atrasados nosotros.
¡Hostia!
Calla.
Yo creo que no conozco ninguno de estos, ¿sabes?
¿Qué haces?
No conozco a uno, pero creo que es el que hace los parkours muy adelantados.
A ver. El cuervo,
¡Qué feo, cuervo!
Tiene el cuello muy delgado, tú.
¿Ya ves? Ese, gotata. Y mamá.
El cuervo es más fuerte que mi hermano.
Ya ves. No lo había pillado al principio.
¿Qué estás viendo ahora?
Yo, los nuevos integrantes.
Ah, ¿sí se escucha?
Vale, Ahora estoy viendo hablar de Manu.
Espera, que es un momento, quiero ver...
Tú, loco, se escucha con...
Hola, tonto este.
Os escucho con...
Hola, llama tú. ¡Qué guapo!
Guapa.
Os escucho con eco,
El galopante.
Mira, ya llama.
Ese tiene los dientes un poco raros, ¿no?
¿Quién?
El que está detrás de la llama. Y no tiene un poco raro.
¿Quién? ¿El Handor o ese?
No, el que... El Handor.
Joder.
Ah. Por lo que he dicho, el Handor Flow.
Pero tú tienes que estar adelantado, Javier.
Tú, bajaos el volumen del micro que os escucho eco,
Yo veo.
Muteate,
Tú, pero
muteate.
que yo no escucho a Gap, tío.
A ver, ¿te muteaste ya?
Pues eco.
Hola. Da igual.
No, da igual, que yo estoy en directo, bro.
Yo también estoy en directo, pero que no se escucha tanto.
Pero a mí sí, tú.
El eco es...
Joder.
A ver. ¡Ay, chichi! Tú y esto. Es que a ti te va lag, pero, o sea, a ti te va muy...
Hola.
A la gente, tío, no sé qué...
Vale. Lo he silenciado tú, que si no me va eco. Joder, Daniel Cat. Almay.
Manu.
Dime. ¿Soy yo?
Pero da igual.
¿Qué dices? No soy yo. Me rayo, a ver. No soy yo. Me rayo, a ver. Oh.
¡Quítate eso! Pero quitarle el YouTube.
¿Y este?
Cuatro turtel. El de Reverse Parkour.
¿Él?
Cuatro turtel. El de Reverse Parkour.
LOL.
Manu, ¿tú estás viendo ahora uno soy cuatro?
Sí, sí.
¿Qué? Dice
Ah, vale, es verdad, es que pensé que era el eco, tú. Ah, vale, es verdad, es que pensé que era el eco, tú. Ah, vale, es verdad, es que pensé que era el... Es que loco, tío. Sí, es que escucho eco. No, lo quito ya, Pero es que se escucha pila de eco.
¿Pero qué eres tú?
No entiendo, ¿y por qué soy yo? A ver.
No sé, por el... Hostia, se escucha más eco.
Coño.
Pero, ¿y qué es por el directo?
Ya, si está abajo del todo.
Porque hay muchos chavales que el micro se escucha bien, pero en el directo ya
Si tengo 80 espectadores.
Sí, ¿no?
Vete a mi canal.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Vale,
Manu, Marco /SCL.
Porque, ¿sabéis?
Espera.
Estamos en la misma sala y no estamos en un grupo de hablar, pues no pueden entender lo que dicen.
No sé. Pero Marco, ¿qué más?
/SCL.
No 120 suscriptores. ¿No?
Sí. Y no sé cuántos, 21 vídeos. ¿Cómo que no?
Unidos en mi sala.
¿Cómo que no? Este no eres tú, cabrón.
Que sí soy yo, hombre.
Qué rata, no eres tú, es una rata, tío.
Mano Manuel MSC.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Mano Manuel MSC.
Manuel. ¿Qué más?
MSC.
Que no, estoy viendo MSC.
Aquí se escucha más fuerte, WhatsApp.
Da igual.
No, da igual, no.
Ahora te estoy viendo. Un like. Ahí está.
Hola.
Hola.
Hola, mamá no puede hablar para que se escuche bien.
Yo también.
Vale, ahora me invito a olvidar. Voy a darle la vuelta. Vale, ahora escucho más fuerte.
Hola, luchones.
Madre, bájate el micro, loco.
Ese soy yo, vale, le doy un like.
Dios, bájate el micro, tú.
El micro, olvidar. Que silencio, te lo juro.
Tú, pero y que yo no escucho la boca, tío.
Que si escuchas, es el micro.
Ah, no puede hablar.
Ya, si estoy en este juego, ya.
No, pero aquí es como manera no puede hablar.
¿Quién es ese?
¿Para qué?
Pues para que se escuche mejor.
Ya está, se lo han quitado. Ya está. Pero lo escucho todo bajo, igualmente.
O súbete a todos los volúmenes de juego.
Mira. Esto está todo volumen. Ya está todo volumen.
Mira Rubius, está de fondo Rubius en la entrevista.
Le
Y
veo.
Keroro.
Y el pollo. Y el helado. ¿Qué es este, tío?
¿Qué haces tú? Porque cojo el micro. Se está en un momento incómodo, ¿eh?
¿Por?
Mira cómo cojo el micro tú, mientras lo aguanta ella. Vengo ahora, espera, ¿eh?
Cállate que estoy en directo, hostia. Hay dos personas en mi directo.
Mira cómo le mira al
No, una. Y yo no soy.
¿Qué es lo que falla tú, el eco? Es el ventilador, lo que quien tenga el ventilador o el quien tenga ese pitido de fondo.
Creo que es mi play.
Ostras,
¿Escucháis
tú.
ahora?
Sí, ahora más. Tú, aléjate un poco de la play, en plan. Mueve la tele o lo que hagas y aléjate un poco de la play. Pero ponte los cascos, bro. Claro, es que ponte los cascos, loco. Ponte los cascos.
Mi toca pasar al lado de mi silla, el ventilador de atrás y el mueble adelante.
Tú, pero pon... Loco, pero ponte un casco, ponte cascos. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
A ver.
Fortnite World Cup.
Esto es el vídeo.
¿Qué vídeo es este?
Este es el vídeo, ahora se arma una fe. Mira, ya. Es una
Wow. Qué guapo, tú.
¡Qué guapo, tú! Estoy viendo ya,
Sí, yo
¿está
también.
petado?
Sí,
¿Está
sí, sí.
petado tú?
No, son las sillas que son negras, tampoco.
Sí, verdad. Pero está todo guapo, tío, no lo puedo subir, Y ahorita me tiraron los tíos abajo. Mira que va por detrás. Creo que sí se ha entregado, Está ahí, de Emanuel,
Dime,
creo que es el premio.
¿de premio de qué?
El de agua creo que es el premio.
¿Eso?
Y entra y los locales, creo que sí.
Ostras.
Mira, ninja.
Ninja. ¿Qué, pero cuánto mide el cabrón?
Creo que el niño es el 87. Sí, es el 87.
LOL.
El número 87. Me apunto el número 87.
Vale.
Ese es mi número favorito. XS.
Se entiende.
¿Cómo que se entiende?
¿Se podrá poner? A ver si se puede poner. No. Subtítulos, no se puede, ya molaba.
El 88 creo que es salvaje, ¿no?
No sé.
¿O no salió? Creo que no salió. Creo que son ahora de squads. Lil. Ah, claro, es que cada uno tiene su... El Chicken Champions. ¿Sabes? Van a participar estos teams, creo, hoy. Y mañana otros, creo. Otros. Ya, Rubius. Hostia, se parece a ver el de medio.
Ostras, tú, mira la cámara de Daniel Cat. Mira, Rubius.
El de medio se parece a ver tú, las gafas. Lo malo que se comunican más, ¿sabes? O en el inglés y más. Únete al vídeo.
I'm a plug store.
Hola.
¿Por qué te saca? Y I'm a plug star.
Vale, ya estoy viendo. ¿Qué está hablando? ¿Qué está hablando?
Mira, ¿has visto la llama es que tiene que quedar primero de la posición y te da millones de dólares?
LOL. ¿Qué pasa?
El estudio que gana la pantalla se lleva 1.000 euros, eso no sé.
Sí, y tiene que quedar primero.
Se escucha mi ventilador.
Sí, sí.
Primero se llama 55.000, segundo 35.000, tercero 20.000, cuarto 20.000, 5 10.000, 6 10.000, 7.000, 8.000.
Hola, tú.
Ojalá me hagan un español de Directo.
Ya me la va. Ojalá gane Querol o Rubius.
Yo creo que gane el oro.
Yo creo que
I'm a plug star.
Martín, no puede jugar, ¿no?
creo que no. Mira, aquí las tienes. Ninja. Estos son los primeros, creo. Cada uno tiene un team. Llama Record Fish Farm, The Crew, Funky Fritters, Sunshine Soldier, Chicken Champions,
Dark no está.
¿Eh?
Que Dark no está.
Dark.
Sí, Dark no está.
No, Dark no se clasificó. No juego creo que nada de arena. Creo que no juego nada.
Oscuro deja de diferente.
Pero es que esos son los primeros, ¿sabes?
O sea, I'm a blog star.
¡Hola, tú!
Gente,
que quede primero si yo 1.000 puntos en la guerra, tú.
LOL.
Hola.
1.000 puntos, tú.
Ojalá gane el oro.
Chicos, voy a salirme del grupo y tal para que no se escuche tanto eco y cuando me den el premio este de 20 minutos me vuelvo a unir.
Ya te lo he mandado.
No, que va.
Pues porque yo hago de 20.
Llevo justo, me lo tiene que dar justo ahora. A ver, ahí está. Ah, no, qué susto. A ver, taquilla.
A mí no me da. Yo voy a ver toda la vuelta y luego...
Bueno, voy a salirme de tú para que no...
Yo voy a estar así bien.
Para que no se escuche eco. Venga. Dios, tú, qué eco se escucha, bro. Así ya va bien. Dios, tú, qué eco se escucha, bro. Así ya va bien. Vale, a ver. ¡Ojo! ¿Lol? Ajá. Ajá. LOL, vale, vale, ya sé de qué va esto. Ya sé de qué va esto. Vale, vale, ya sé de qué va esto. Bajar esto. Hay que... El equipo que más tiempo se quede ahí... Vale, o sea, el equipo que con más puntos, porque tú si te metes en ese círculo consigues 3 puntos por segundo, o si te metes en otro de 5 y luego que en otro son 10 de macheta, pero más difícil supongo. Entonces el equipo que más puntos tenga gana, porque la segunda que pasa mientras estás dentro de eso son puntos. Está entrenando la peña y tal. Mira Rubius. Queroro en mando, tú. Madre mía. Ahí va, 4, 3, 2. Empieza, ya empezó. Dios, chaval. Madre, vaya locurote. Vale, hay gente ya en el punto, hay gente ya en el punto. Madre, madre, madre. Queroro, Queroro. Queroro está subiendo, Queroro está subiendo. Y Rubius tiene la espada. Vale, el equipo de Rubius, tú, que va ganando, tú. Creo que el equipo de Rubius va ganando. Ojo. No, va. Sí, va ganando el equipo de Rubius. Los pollos. Mira arriba a la derecha, tú, va ganando el equipo de Rubius. Y el equipo de Ninja va tercero. Vale. Mira Ninja. Bueno. Ahí está, va ganando los españolitos. Va ganando los españoles. El pollo. ¡Ojo, los pollos! ¡Oh! Tú, cada un segundo, tú. Los peces, tú, que se encaran los peces. Ojo, los cuervos se pueden tercer lugar. Ay, ay, los cuervos que ganan a los pollos. Que ganan los pollos a los cuervos. Los cuervos a los pollos, perdón. Ojo, el afro.
Does not have will be 9 impulse grenades, so everyone has a bunch of mobility to be able to get up there. But you see right there, Scissors able to cut down a bunch and get a decent amount of timing. Let's take a look at the score. Little Whip Warriors climbing up, but it is only a 5-second uncontested lead, and they're building on it.
Vale, gente, pues como cuando me pongo el micro se escucha eco, voy a silenciarme y voy a dejar aquí que veáis la World Cup tranquilo, sin que os moleste el eco, así que venga. Nos vemos ahora.
Right, and as soon as you're up there, teammates are not building for you, you're exposed for the entire map. Everyone else is able to see you. You can see Rubius going in, but the double pack plus the Infinity Blade wielder of Hand of Blood. This Llama Record Company team is looking to go platinum with a great defense of their point.
There it is, very nice. Finally starting to earn some points, trying to break that, triple digit Hand of Blood. Little fun fact right there. His dog Falco is Germany's second biggest dog influencer on Instagram.
That's impressive, but I wonder who the first biggest is now. That's like, is there a statistic for that? Like, do you go down the line? But one thing I do want to note for Hand of Blood, look at the eliminations coming out of the Infinity Blade. Already sitting on 7 and being aggressive. And the more he gets that siphon going, the better he's going to be. But the Chicken Champions come out on top there. No tender defenders are going left. Able to hold the top, and now crawling their way back up there. They're only about, like, 10 seconds or so behind the Funky Fighters?
Dude, wait a second. Where do the Funky Fighters come from? Suddenly they're at the top here, and the Little Whip Warriors have not managed to earn any points. Sunshine Soldiers looking to kind of ruin that festival up top, but it's Tomoya. We touched with him with Pookie early on. He said, you know what, he chose his players, specifically because they're great at Death Breath, but it looks like they battle it out too.
They're doing a very good job of making sure they go at the same time. You can see Tomoya here being patient, doing everything he can to try and find an outlet, but he doesn't want to commit before his teammates are there. He's waiting for Kutu. There they are. Kutu coming up with them as well. The fight is on, but we switch back over to Scissors just chopping it down, but the fish fam is a sushi there as the retake happens.
That is actually crazy. Watch him kind of wait there, prepare the ambush. His team comes up and they collapse on the point. And bye-bye, Fish Fam.
And notice they had enough mats to completely encircle the top. But the Infinity Blade will be able to come right out. So instead, Tomoya jumps straight up to just stall out a couple every second because every second matters. As Kutu also on 8 elims right now. The sword players putting in work.
We have a bit of a tie up top. Funky Fighters and Fish Fam. Llama Record so close as well. This is a close one for the run in the top 5 so far.
And I like seeing the Funky Fighters using impulses out of spawn. You get 9 of them, so it's great to throw them off to knock other people off the point, but use 3 to get a little faster. These guys are all very experienced in terms of navigating basically every part of creative and battle royale, so they can use those little quick impulses to get themselves more efficient. As you see Zan go down, Suzu go down, Scissors go down right there as Lachlan is just cutting them apart. But Tomoya, again, the Funky Fighters come out on top with the Infinity Blades at least, so no points going over right now to the Cuddle Crew.
Oh no, the Cuddle Crew does not have the Infinity Blade wielder here, so Clitex has to kind of hold it down for now and wait until the leader, the team captain, can get up to the top. If Blackland gets there in time, he might be able to, but nope, they kind of lose their point of interest, unfortunately.
And now Gotaga goes up and goes straight back down, not able to catch himself on the edge, so Raven's Revenge gonna have to wait a little bit before they get points, but have full control. Gotaga unfortunately brings some of his teammates built there with the Infinity Blade.
Yeah, you see Chappie. Chappie's from, the USA. His favorite aspect of creative mode is actually 1v1 build fights. So this is why they're doing pretty good right now. And they kind of close it up. Looks like the Cuddle Crew has come back, but the Fish Fam is here to ruin that entire party. Can they shut it down? And Scissors survive just for a bit more.
and again, you see every single time the Funky Fighters go up, it is never a solo person. It is always two, most of the time three. They get control and then they immediately box up. But while we've been talking about them, let's check in back with the scoring as we're now right around the third mark and a minute out from that 12 point per second circle. And Ninja's team, the Little Whip Warriors, are Little Whipping all over as Tomoya goes up, comes back down, and the Shing Shing was not enough. Tunnel Crew takes him down.
I actually love that shot. You don't see anyone else really utilizing the dive straight up into the air to kind of disengage off the pressure. Ninja's doing a great job chopping up here. He's already at 8 of limbs. That, never mind, make that 9. That was Codigo who went down right there. And they finally get another run at, you know, advancing the lead here.
And they are slaying out, too. Yes. You see every single one of them almost to the double-digit marks. But Taco, hello. That was your head. Yeah, you got to be careful because, hey, if all you're doing is sitting there rifling, that's fine. Somebody's going to take a hunting rifle and make you pay. Lachlan goes up. MSYP is just behind him, and Lachlan is able to take that one over. Kaz is trying to do everything he can, and he does get Lachlan. So good delay coming out from there, but opening up about a 20-second lead. But here we go. 3, 2, 1. Middle point is open. That's 12 points per second, and right off of the bat, we see Cuddle Crew heading towards it. Impulse is going out, and a swing and a miss there with the Superman jump from Ninja, not quite going to get it as Rubius and Hammer in the circle right away. Rubius under fire, but Ninja under fire. Who will take it? Rubius has the better sword on the day, and then immediately taken out. This is chaos.
Whoever's the last one here is probably going to be the most successful. But remember, you need your sword wielder. Your captain has to be there. If Lachlan isn't there, it's not even worth fighting for. So Playtex doesn't care. He's trying to pick up that Elin counter. And he's on it. He's playing some good defense there. Down goes Hand of Blood. No points for the Llama record anymore. They actually use that. Just a couple seconds, put them all the way back up to second place.
And 2 of the Cuddle Crew right now have combined for 31 eliminations, but they're not converting it into points. They're currently sitting at the bottom. 189. Little Whip Warriors do still have a lead, but it's already been cut down. And just as I said, with the middle hill, Funky Fighters almost take it away. Where it goes right on over. And you see any amount of time in that middle hill is so efficient.
I'm actually loving that little strat right there. They hold a point, then aim out to where these players spawn in and kind of move in from, just kind of pressure them back.
Yeah, so that's when you need somebody with a hunting rifle to start taking shots and saying, hey, pick on somebody else. If you look this way, you're going to have to respawn, because if you can get tags, great, but if you don't convert them and into anything, it's not worth it, as I just kind of stuttered, because Carnifex is sitting on 23 eliminations, Hand of Blood on 14 right there. That's why the Llama Record Company is ahead right now.
Yes, and they were using that 4x bonus on Capture Point E, which is right in the middle. It only appears after the 7-minute mark. So now that we only have 5 left in the game, it's up to whoever can hit that 1,000 first or the timer runs out. But at this pace, I think the Fish Fam, the Funky Fighters, or the Llama Records are probably going to take it here.
Yeah, the Sunshine Soldiers are also racking up points quickly. What's interesting to see is the Fishman are pretty much now uncontested, as everyone has tunneled in on that center hill. But once you get later into the game, when you need to kind of go up a little bit more, consistent points end up winning out, because everyone will turn their attention to the 12 points per second. You'll have impulses going down there, random hunting rifle shots, builds 24/7, because they see that tick happening. And look, as I said, all the sword players are down there, 2 of them going off, the attack shotguns being thrown up, walls everywhere, but it doesn't matter. Points aren't being scored right now.
Yeah, they're trying so hard to get all the bonus points that the Fish Fam is just like stealing away the lead right now. But also, remember, if their teammates pick up Elins, you get matched straight to your point, into your inventory. So they're able to fortify up there. That's why they're just slowly growing.
And you can actually fortify to prevent the impulses from going in or make kind of a wall to toss it in. As you see, Hand of Blood picking up his 16th Elam, but hey, Scissors is chilling.
Yeah,
Pumpernickel it up, man. Pumpernickel it up. Yeah, let him know. Let him know. There we go. He's saying, hey, you guys will stick to our strategy. Let's see if somebody goes to contest it. There it is right away. They go up, but all 4 of them. You don't want to run into this. They're ready and waiting. They know they have the lead right now.
Oh, he's holding a trophy.
Look at him, he's looking around, he's telling them to let him know, man, and that's what it's all about. They've opened up a 100-plus point lead, but no contention, because everyone is tunneling on the bottom.
Uh-oh. And I like this now. Now they're turning their attention outwards as other teams kind of realize, wait a second, they're just up there scoring.
Like, what can you do in this instance? They see the other scores. That leaderboard is running for them. What they have to do, if you're the Llama Record Company, you hold the middle and lock it down for that time, and then the second you get the lead, start running at the fish fan. Don't let them come anywhere near any point. Nobody else is going to catch you unless they get the middle. Everyone's attention is there right now, and the Llama Record Company now has the 100-point lead back.
Bueno, parece que este ya ganó las llamas, así que no, yo no van a hacer nada más la gente. Parece que este ya ganó las llamas, así que no van a hacer nada más. Parece que este ya ganó las llamas. ¡Ojo! Las llamas. No, ya está, ya ganó las llamas en 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nada. Las llamas. Ole.
Trophy. Don't celebrate too early.
It's the World Cup Creative Finals. Every game is worth so much money as well, so much prize. So to take a victory off the bat, you have to be feeling great. That was your fan fave to pick.
I mean, they had everything going in. They're incredibly confident, but they had to make sure they were able to get it. You can see the last few moments, they already boxed themselves up after clearing out the Funky Fighters, who were the only other contestants. The Funky Fighters actually also passed the fish spam in the last moment, which is huge in terms of not only the prizing, but what will end up being potentially a llama in the end.
That's right, that is right. Loving his replay right there. The let's goes, the energy is real. You can clearly see the excitement. That was a great game to watch.
It's fantastic. Honestly, I love Sky Station Showdown so much because I think there's a level of depth there, right? Everything is wood, so you're able to like kind of hit through it, and the Infinity Blade cuts through all of it right away. But the Infinity Blade wielder doesn't have the ability to build, needs the support from his teammates. So you saw the people who were roaming in packs of 3 and 4, incredibly successful.
Yeah, it was kind of unfortunate. The Cutter Crew was like slaying, legit. So many Elans, but not a lot of points. And that's because playing that split game, it's not going to work out.
You have to convert it into control. It is a control the point game mode, and if you're not doing that, the other players are going to be doing that, as you saw right there. And what was unfortunate there for the Fish Fam is they got contested twice in a row right after and just couldn't get reestablished. They couldn't group together in those long spawn lines like you were talking about. I mean, they could be painful.
Yeah, you know, I was rooting for Raven's revenge, man. I might have to jump on the Llama Record Company bandwagon.
Bandwagon it? Really? One match?
Just one, dude.
One match? That was quick. All right, well, he jumps on the bandwagon. We're going to jump on over to Pookie, who has an interview for us.
Thank you so much, guys. I am here down on the arena floor with our champions here. We have the Llama Record Company. Now, have any of you ever played this? Let's go to you first.
Yeah, we had a few training sessions yesterday and we were totally dominating the game mode. So, I mean, we are by far the best team here. And right now, we feel very confident, yeah.
Well, you certainly played, like, you came a little bit from behind there. So your strategy was kind of like to get those points that are slower occurring at the very beginning and then kind of go into the middle and kind of start dominating near the end. Who made that call?
I mean, that was pretty much me, yeah. Like, we know that at 7 minutes, like, the middle just opens up and you get like 12 points a second instead of 3. So, yeah, we decided to work on that. We weren't that good at first, but we got our strat going. So, yeah, it was pretty good.
Speaking of strategy, are you going to carry that into the later games? You're going to change it up?
We're just going to do the same thing. Hopefully no one follows us.
I mean, now all of your competitors have heard you say that, so we might have to discuss strategy a little bit when the microphone gets turned off. Now, finally, for you over here, how does it feel being here, playing in front of this massive audience?
It feels amazing, like it's just a dream coming true.
Thank you. And for you over here, you've traveled all of this way to just be here, be at the World Cup. Is it surreal? How do you feel about it?
It's an experience. It's really nice.
Yeah, and we love Spando.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll talk about that. You guys got to educate me on that. Not sure what that is. Thank you guys so much. Congratulations on taking the first game passes. Back up to you.
Thank you so much, Llama, Record Co., Hand of Blood, Spenos, Alex, JJ, and Carnifex, taking the very first match of the Creative Finals, the first match on the stage. I mean, it was an impressive format. They clearly had a strategy they wanted to execute on. It took them a little bit to get there, but over the course of the game, they were consistently accruing points.
Yeah, I should have known last night they were going to do good. Saw them on the hotel lobby. They were hanging out. Literally, as a crew, one of the only creative teams that I saw sticking together like a squad. Should have put my money in.
Like I said, bandwagon. It took less than one match in an interview, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm fully on board,
I'm
no
so
problem.
convinced.
It's all good. This set has been so exciting. I mean, who are you looking out for? Who can contest them? And what do you think the next step is to shut them down? They say, hey, we have a game plan. We're going to do the same thing. And I agree. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Like, stick to that if you're going to keep winning. But what do the other teams do to now make them uncomfortable? How do you go challenge them?
I mean, honestly, we saw a lot of that team play out of the Fish Fam, right? You wait for your Infinity Blade wielder to come up and then get the team to back them up. You have to work together. And remember, when you catch an elimination, you get mats for it so it can help you build it.
Yes, mats and the health back, but the first match is done. The second match is kicking off right now, and we will have a pretty good idea of where we're going. I'm excited to see if they can repeat, and now the second match is underway, and right away you can see some players sprinting out, some opting to take some hunting rifle shots as Lachlan grabs that Infinity Blade and goes straight up. And you can see you can actually make it to the top if you hit the vent, jump, and then jump again. 2 jumps right away. Fish Fam and chicken contenders, God. Awful. Chicken champions, apologies.
Tenders, chicken what? You trying to eat some
Tender defender,
Let's
chicken
go.
tenders. I know, my fault.
All right, here we are. So this time around, the Sunshine Soldiers actually managed to get some points off the bat. Very good for them, but Little Whip Warriors, same thing we saw before, how to take, a little bit of the first big step here.
I mean, Ninja, it knows those jumps. He's able to get around incredibly efficient, up to the top right away. But the early tack fights coming out, Tomoya able to ruin that one there, but then Tyler trades it right back out. And what really is important here is about establishing control as a team. You want to stay together and just get your momentum rolling as Ninja goes up, followed quickly by the Little Whip Warriors. Ninja goes first, gets 1 elim, gets 2 elim as they swarm from both sides. So Ninja was up 2 from the back, 1 from the front. That was a very well coordinated retake.
Love how they did that, and now they're all holding it together. Kaz holding down the backside, keeping these players off the ramp. But it's Gotaga squad who's coming up the top here. It's Chappie, and Gotaga dives right on up into it, and it doesn't matter. He just gets taken right down. This is what you need to do here.
6 eliminations already coming out from them. Taldock with 1, Kaz on 4, and then 2 for Ninja with the Infinity Blade, as Taldock is immediately spraying down shots, making it just a little bit more difficult. But boom, there come the hunting rifle shots, and Taldock is taking shots as well. Out of builds and needs to back up and use his team there, and Gotaga goes straight up.
Oh, they need some builds for their backside because they are getting sniped straight out of that spawn point there. It's Raven's Revenge, who they're just kind of gatekeeping at the moment, right? Look at Chappie's like, dude, I can't even go up right now because the team is up there.
It was a good challenge, and he did some damage, but Ninja was all over it. Now already up to 4 elims, opening up a 60-point lead, but have to keep an eye on the other parts of the map as the Chicken Champions are doing their best to hold the top but get pushed out. Kaz finally gets taken down, but 5 elims on his first life there as Ninja challenges Magma. Will he be able to clean that one up?
Yes,
and he does, but Chappie's on the other side. Slam goes down right away, but now we're over on board with your match 1 winners, the Llama Record Co., and they're already slaying out as well. 12 elims for them, but 0 on Hand of Blood, which is actually efficient, assuming he doesn't need the health. Will have the sword regen going through, but he can't use the build. Right? So yeah, other people need him.
He can't build. He also can't get hit right now, so he needs to be careful because he is 1 shot away from getting taken out here. But someone dives right on up. He has to put that pressure down, and it's the Chicken Champion to make a quick end of him. And it's their turn to start accruing points, but no. Chicken Champion leader goes down there.
Good attempted defense from Carnifex. Was able to trade out 1, but now we have 2 swords on top. Gotaga and Lachlan just trying to beat each other up, and Gotaga comes out the winner of that one. Other Cuddle Crew team does pick it up there. Just remember, it's 3 points when you're standing in the circle. Uncontested, it has to be the VIP in there. When we hit 7 minutes, there is the 4th circle that is 12 points per second.
Yeah, this is definitely very intense for Tomoya here, who again has no health. The Funky Fighters are trying to get that dominant lead they had in that game 1. Can they get it? Ooh, knows he's on camera there, gets a little little bit of a taunt. And uh-oh, is he gonna challenge? No, stays back, says, you know what, points are more important right now. He's just focusing in on the points here.
And you can see the Funky Fighters trying to prevent that ramp coming up. It's very efficient to just immediately, as soon as you come out, have 2 team members ramp up and to the left or up and to the right so you can get up to the first level. However, Infinity Blade will break that in one shot, and you have a ton of rifle ammunition. All of these guys being maxed out on ammo.
Let's see here. These are all the spawn points. You can actually see the banners hanging, so you know if you really want to focus in and kind of shut down a team, you totally can. And Llama Lords are not doing great this game.
No, and this was the double jump I talked about. Ninja goes straight up. That's the first Elam. He's going to be able to point his camera, go up, and challenge as soon as the team decides, but instead, going to save that jump to be more impactful. Raven's Revenge trying to get pushed out right here. Gotaga and crew doing everything they can, but Taldock is going up the back. Chappie gets taken down for Ninja's 8th Elam, and he jukes him out, going straight back up top. Gotaga, does he have the health to take it? First swing comes through, and Ninja goes down.
Yeah, he just needed another Elam to put him back in the game. You got to get that siphon bonus. You don't get the heals. It's really rough, even with the Infinity Blade to heal up, because, you know, the heal time is kind of slow.
It's very slow. You can see the tick going up there. It's not something that you're going to be able to rely on, particularly when other players are getting the siphon off. If they're the ones trading out the shots, they can quickly change HP, and those are long animations. But look at the challenge. The 3 different teams going up, and now it's just the Fish Fam and the Cutter Crew. Lachlan doing everything he can. Zan goes down, but tries to create a little bit of space, eats the headshot from Suzuhu, and disengages.
Cutter Crew finally getting a couple points here. It's been pretty rough for them so far on this map here. You can see this struggle just a bit. The story has definitely been Ninja's supreme dominance so far. He's doing pretty good right here. And even with no health, says, you know what, I'm not going to give away 3 points. Might as well go for it. He was so close.
Yeah, you can see him calling out the whites there on the sword, knowing they only need a couple more shots to get it as we switch back on over to the Cuddle Crew, who've established themselves there, but are still struggling to kind of get the points. The first time, we're really seeing them all together, but Clydetex immediately gets ripped from the spawn.
Yeah, Lachlan's team needs to represent. There they are. They're finally starting to score it up. He's got a couple of eliminations. You can see X-Sandy here. 16 Elam, so definitely has some Slayers there.
Yo, they need to figure out their game plan, because they're getting Elams and putting things together. They have solid numbers. They're just not getting the right hill time. Maybe it's go somewhere else. You don't always have to go to the point that's directly in front of you. Go contest someone, or maybe just go mess with somebody at their spawn. Delay them so they don't rotate towards you. Like a number of times, as you said before, you can see where people are spawning. If you want to go deny a team, you can send somebody to deny them. Just know that player is coming back over and over and over with likely more resources than you.
Every single time. And look at this. The Little Wit Warriors approaching that 400-point mark. And in just 1 minute, that new point capture D will be unlocked in the center of the map.
And while they have a solid lead right now, just under 150 points, that disappears in the blink of an eye. That's about 15 seconds uncontested in that middle hill. That's just how valuable it is. But we saw the shift in gameplay that happened. Everybody tunneled it right away, and then the Fish Fam were able to get back up, but after that, kind of cycled it back in, and the center point became the focus and where the win was taken. And right now, Llama Record Co., you said they were struggling at the start. They're doing fine right now in second place, Monster.
They're definitely creeping their way right back up. They're about to hit that 300-point mark there. Here we have Svenos just on the point by himself right now, waiting for Hand of Blood to come on up, hopefully. And again, no surprise, Ninja and his crew has found himself another point.
And the way they've angled this build is brilliant, because if you come up the steps, you're pushing into somebody's right hand, and on the other side, you're blocked off, as Ninja then just drops down Stewart 0-0-0-0, and he gets picked up with the alley-oop from Gotaga, as Gotaga comes up with Magma. 1, 2, 3. Ravens out of nowhere, but the Little Whip Warriors don't care. They're cutting down in 3, 2, 1. You can already see MSYB is down there. Alex JJ down there. Carnifex down there. They're trying to set up control right away. Llama Record go, but the impulses are raining from everywhere.
Hand of Blood really tried to get in there early too, as did every other captain, but it was to no surprise, not effective.
and you can see that the Chicken Champions are committing to the 3 points right now. Little Whip Warriors as well, while contention is happening down in the bottom. No Infinity Blade Wielder is in there, but the steady climb of points coming out of the Chicken Champions is going to be beneficial, but also, just like that, Llama Regico is a little bit off the pace. They need to get the center uncontested. However, this game, they have a lot more attention on that.
Yeah, but look, Fish Bam's doing the same thing they did last time, just slowly, or actually, sorry, the Chicken Champions have adopted the strategy.
Fish Bam are doing it too. You can see they're getting 3 points there. So there's 2 teams who are just hanging out up top, no problem. All the other teams right now are contesting. Raven's Revenge has control of the of one of the other side. So every hill is occupied and full controlled by a team, not being contested. Everyone else is looking at the middle.
Yeah, and it's actually working. The Chicken Champions are right behind the Little Whip Warriors right now. They're almost in the lead here. They just have to kind of hold it down. Honestly, the Little Whip Warriors have to identify what platform they're on and go take it.
Well, this is what happened to them last time. They kind of had a good lead and then stalled out. You need a game plan with the middle platform goes, and you either need to stick to it or, depending on the score, be adaptive. Because right now, Chicken Champions, they're being fine. As long as somebody isn't controlling the middle, they're going to be able to have that lead, and you can send one person to just throw impulses down there over and over. Just be annoying from the top.
Here's Scissors. 6 Elans looking good on this other point, and now he's in the top 3. They weren't even close before, but just by slowly, consistently gaining points here, you can see they're breaking those thresholds slowly but surely, and Little Whip Warriors are no longer moving.
Yeah, Little Whip Warriors actually unseated the Chicken Champions there from their control point. They're taking it over. They're trying to get it back, so that's a battle right now. But the Funky Fighters out of nowhere, middle hill, and all of a sudden, just like that, into first place, going to pass 700 in just a second. No, get pushed out, and now they're back in there. Tomoya going off right now. Llama Regico down there and trying to push him out, and you can see they're contesting it over and over again, but they're not getting the points they saw last game, falling off the pace.
Yep. They are slowly just battling for this number 1. Chicken Champs kind of overtake it now as well. The Fish Fam not too far either. Everyone's so close here in the top 4. Don't forget, if you take a victory, you win 55,000 bonus in prize.
And right now, Suzu is going off. 21 eliminations, and right as I say that, apologies for the caster first, but 21 eliminations from the Belgian. He loves practicing his builds and creative, and is showing it off here with really clever defensive cone edits up there. But right now, Little Whip Warriors are going at it. Tomoya gets the better Ninja, and he gets cut down, but Funky Fresh Fighters then get sent all over the place thanks to the impulses from above.
I love this strat. He kind of sends out for a second there just to kind of catch a breather, see if his teammates come back. But unfortunately, the timing was just a bit off. And the Llama Record Company now control the middle point. For how long, we will find out here, as this is their comeback story, because they need these points desperately here. Hand of Blood still alive, just long enough to get a couple of more points. But Scissors is playing the long game here, just eating away at the threshold here at the top.
So Suzu isn't grouped with that. I'm assuming they've sent him to just go either watch middle and be their middle control. No, he just came up the backside. There you go. And just like go flying at people as the Codigo come up in a very well coordinated pinch. 3 from the side, and Scissors gets taken down, but the Funky Fresh, oh no!
No, they got stopped.
1 point.
1 point.
Yo, so if you are the Fish Fam or Little Whip, right now you have to send somebody to stop them. If that Infinity Blade Wielder gets out of spawn and goes anywhere for 1 second, they will win. Somebody has to deny him. It is all on Tomoya. Anywhere he goes, it doesn't have to be the one near him. If he touches the middle, a singular, uncontested second will be the victory for them.
These are the final moments here, Sundown. Look at him. He's got a slight grin on his face. He wants to do it. Is this the point that he's going to make it? Here it goes. He takes the stake. He does miss. He's going back for it now. His team's up there. All he has to do is sweat just a couple of times. Can he win this straight? And he does not.
And as you watch, check the points on the right-hand side. Nobody is climbing up by the 12s. And as I say that, Llama Regico gets the control there, but Little Whip contesting them right back. Funky Fresh Tomoya will be back and looking to find it, but the contestant is going for the middle. Here's Tomoya. He knows just a second in there. Uncontested will be enough. Can he get it?
Oh,
no, he doesn't. He got knocked down. The impulse grenade at the second he landed knocks everyone out. No one's in there. Can he find it? And he does. That's it. His feet touch the ground. The impulse doesn't go off. Tomoya takes it for the Funky Fighters with some brilliant teamwork.
What an intense endgame, too. Get taken out at 999 points. Really, anything can happen in those final moments.
I'm telling you, I love the Sky Station Showdown. Can't wait for more people to start playing. And the Funky Fresh Fighter right there celebrating with his team. You can see them just so excited, so happy. Let's take a look at this final replay. Now, again, we talked about it. The impulses being a great denial tool. Right there as the player goes down, sent back out, goes in, but misses the jump monster.
He almost had the flashiest ending ever. Just kind of diving in and wrapping it all up. But it was just good enough. Like you said, he only had to stay there for a bit. And even with the impulse bumping him out, that's it.
And I mean, you saw the impulse explosions the second after going off. The team's doing everything they can, but it was not enough to shut down the Funky Fighters. Tomoya, Kutu, Uzi, Gracias, incredibly well done to take the second match of the first set at the Creative Finals.
Yeah, you know what? I am a Funky Fighter rooter and supporter now. I'm rooting for them. I can't
really? Okay, just gonna bandwagon right after. Yay, the next team who won, I'm their fan. But no, great performance coming out from them. And it's one thing we talked about, right? The adaptation that happens from match to match. Directo was like, oh, we're gonna stick to our game plan. That didn't work out.
Yeah, it really didn't in those end game situations. They really just kind of crept up and snuck and took the entire competition.
They did, and they were able to make sure that they got time in the middle when Little Whip and that team weren't able to get their Llama Record and Little Whip were going at it constantly. Funky Fresh were just able to step there.
Yep, and that's just kind of how it happens, you know? Now they find themselves
Vale, gente. Vamos a hacer una cosa. Y esa cosa va a ser reiniciar el Fortnite.